What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be predicting UFC Fight Night, Anthony Hernandez versus Gregory Rodriguez. I'm pretty excited for this fight night, boys. Main event's pretty good. There's some good fights on the card compared to the absolute dog shit that we've been given. UFC 330 was okay. It was a great card, but the names on it was whatever. And the fight nights before that were, God, Jesus Christ. But back to some decent shit. And, let's get into this shit. Start off with Wes Schultz versus Jackson McVeigh. I actually really like Jackson McVeigh. He's a random unranked fighter that I just randomly really connect to for some reason. Not really the best fighter. Lost to Zachary Reese and some other dude that I don't remember on his debut. Both on short notice, though, so, there's that. Primarily a grappler, just coming off a win off of Cedric Dumas, who, I'm really not going to add a whole lot to that because it's Cedric Dumas. You guys already know that's, pretty much nothing. But primarily a grappler, can strike if he has to, not exactly the best striking, but compared to Wes Schultz, the motherfucker is Muhammad Ali. Wes Schultz is literally probably top 3 worst strikers in the UFC, including women possibly. Literally just fucking awful at it, can't grapple worth shit. And yeah, that's mostly why I'm taking Jackson McVeigh. I think if Jackson McVeigh is good enough to keep this on the feet and, honestly kind of just beat the shit out of Wes Schultz. I think Wes Schultz has, got a pretty decent submission game, but I think he's fighting somebody that's got good enough grappling that he's not going to get himself caught, hopefully. I'm pretty much just banking on that. I'm going to take Jackson McVeigh by majority, 29-28 decision. Maybe he loses a round, I'm not sure. But I think he's going to manage to piece Wes Schultz up on the feet without... if he has to take this to the ground, I don't think it'll be awful. I think Wes Schultz probably has an advantage. But Jackson McVeigh, definitely a good wrestler. And, I like his nickname. I really like his nickname, the Moose. Give me the Moose to take this 29-28 majority decision. Skipping that one. Next, we're going to be doing Chris Padilla versus Nazarat Hasbarat. His parents own a bakery. Oh, yeah, that's really all I remember from this guy. Has some other fights. Kind of just looks like Gavin Gaslam, to be honest to me. Chris Padilla, some decent power. Coming off that tie with somebody else that's on this card. What the fuck's his name? I don't remember his name. Jesus Christ, UFC website. What the fuck he was here? Oh, there we go. Markel Medeiros. He tied with him. Don't think it should have been a tie. There was a point. I don't remember what it was. I feel like there's some controversy about that shit. But still, has some decent other performances. A little bit of unk, but I think he's going to manage to take this with his power, to be honest. I think he's just going to manage to get a knockout over Hasbarat. Hasbarat's not, awful, but not great, to be honest. Might be able to pressure Padilla, because I think that's kind of what Padilla's problem is he can get pressured a little bit and, hit with that. But I think Padilla's going to manage to keep himself from getting out-pressured by Hasbarat and take this by round 2 TKO with his impressive striking. Or, above average striking. He's got pretty good striking. Some pretty decent power on him. Give me Chris Padilla by round 2 TKO. Boys, the GOAT is back. The Blob himself. I love Shamil Ghazi. Shamil Ghazi coming back from his loss to Brando Perdition in a banger fight. That fight was an absolute banger. War. Didn't manage to get it done against them. Honestly, he was just faster and younger. Honestly, I think Brando Perdition is going to be a problem in the heavyweight division. Going up against Kennedy Nzinjoku, who's kind of dog shit, to be honest. Has that one random... I think he's the one random guy that beat Carl Solberg, which is kind of fucking insane. But heel hooked by Volker Walker, fucking... beaten by other guys that are just not great, that for some reason I just can't remember all of a sudden. But Kennedy Kennedy is just not great, bro. Also, just to me, looks like a black Abraham Lincoln with the way he stayed. I feel like if Abraham Lincoln was black, this is what he'd look like. Yeah. Anyway, my GOAT, the Blob. Honestly, the Blob really only loses to really good. I don't remember his first loss, to be honest, but at least recently, his other two losses are to Waldo and Brando Pericic, who, like I said, I think is going to be really good in this division. Waldo, obviously, top 5 heavyweight. Yeah, I mean, Shamil really so far has only lost to really good opponents. And obviously, Kennedy Ninjajoku is not a good opponent. So I think I'm going to take Shamil Ghazi to chin this Black Abe Lincoln in round 1, motherfucker. The Blob's title run starts here, I swear. I love you. I love you. Please. Yeah, give me round 1 TKO for Shamil Ghazi. Let's give him this. We get to the main card where Anthony Wint takes on, well, I guess he's gone, takes on Terrence Chapman. Anthony Wint fought on, not this week, but last week's season he was in the main event of last week's series of Dana White Contender Series. Is absolutely just fucking ripped to shreds. Used to be, a linebacker for the Jets, I think, football player. Just ripped to shit, and he's going against somebody that is actually morbidly obese. He's actually like the fattest motherfucker I feel like I've ever seen in a UFC. Like, he looks fatter than Tuivasa in this picture. Yeah, I think they're just doing the thing. Sometimes in heavyweight, they do this thing where with their, obviously they do it with a bunch of different weight classes, but it's like a different version. Instead of feeding them just pure cans in heavyweight, they feed a really athletic guy just absolutely fat blobs that, like, pretty much don't even have a chance of winning. Obviously in heavyweight, everybody does, because, I mean, this dude probably still has crazy power, but, like, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen here. This dude's just going to run in like he did in the Contender Series and absolutely just fucking power mog this guy. Probably take him down maybe and just start beating the absolute shit out of him. Terrence Chapman isn't that good to begin with. Literally just lost in the contender regional scene to some old-ass motherfucker, I'm pretty sure. Lost to some 2-2 guy, or like some, I don't even remember, like 4-3 guy. Just not that good. I don't know why he's here, to be honest. I know why he's here, to give Anthony Wint some actual, like, full-blown fat assery to beat. Like I said, in absolute, the layupiest of layups you could actually have. Give me Anthony Wint by round 1, absolute annihilation. I'm going to be taking Carly Judice by round 1, or no, give me round 2 TKO. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember a whole lot of Jessie Chavez, but, like, I'm just gonna take Carly Judice because I remember she's a fun striker and I really like her. I remember that head kick KO she had. Yeah, she's a banger. Give me Carly Judice by round 2 TKO. I don't really have a lot of reasoning behind that. Next, we have Mason Jones versus Markel Medeiros. Medeiros obviously coming off with the draw against Padilla. Mason Jones coming off with that absolute fucking, or maybe he isn't coming off the brawl with fucking, who's he coming off? I thought he was coming off a brawl with fucking Axel Sola. Who's he coming off beating? I thought he was coming off, oh, he won the fight with Sola. Why did I think he lost the fight with Sola? Boys, I have no idea. For some reason, I thought he lost the Sola fight. I'm a fucking idiot. But coming off that war with Sola, where he kind of just, Mason Jones' strategies, I feel like, lose early on and then start putting on the pressure, which is exactly what I think he's going to do here. I don't think Marquel is just not going to be able to deal with him, honestly, I think is what's going to happen. I think he's going to be able to go out there and just start putting on that absolutely relentless, coming out there, a little bit of wrestling, throwing heavy strikes. Honestly, I don't know how Sola was dealing with it sometimes. Them guys were absolutely, I think this is one of those fights where I didn't know how nobody was going down, because those motherfuckers were just throwing at each other. Just absolutely, like, every shot, I swear, you thought was like a knockout shot, and somehow nobody went out cold. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. That fight was just a banger, to be honest, if you remember it. I'm going to be taking Mason Jones by majority 29-28 decision. I think he's going to probably lose the first round and then put on the pressure in the last 2. Like I said, I don't think Medeiros is the best. I think Jones's boxing is just going to get it done here as pressure. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Next. This fight is stupid as shit. I don't think I'm the first person to say that. I think everybody that's, predicted this fight has talked about how fucking retarded it is. Two already middleweights that could have fought in middleweight just decided they're going to both go up. Well, I knew Rainer de Ritter said he was going up. I didn't remember Roman Dolidze ever saying he was going up, and then just all of a sudden this fight's announced, and we're like, what the fuck? Rainer de Ritter, I didn't think it was a good idea. I don't think he's going to be like anything in light heavyweight. I think, honestly, probably maybe a little bit better than in middleweight, but like, I don't think he's like... I just don't think he's going to be anything great in light heavyweight either. Maybe better, like I said, maybe like around the 10 to 8 range, maybe. But like, Roman Dolidze just sucks. I mean, we just know that. Ritter, great knees, great clinch work, still really good grappling. Roman Dolidze, horrendous striking, can only grapple, has some heel hooks. Coming off that loss to Hernandez, so... can get out-grappled, obviously. De Ritter coming off the loss to Baralio, where, to be honest, was a pretty... he didn't look great out there, but it wasn't like an awful performance. It was pretty competitive. Losing to Brendan Allen, beating Whitaker, those are big wins. Honestly, Dolidze, I don't know anybody good he's ever beaten. That's why I'm going to be taking De Ritter by... I just don't see De Ritter getting a KO here, though. De Ritter is just such a weird, fighter, I just don't see him getting a KO of any kind. I'm going to take De Ritter by 30-27 majority decision. I think honestly, I think this is going to be a fucking boring-ass fight. I'm not going to lie. I think this fight is going to be a lot of clinch, a lot of, boring-ass, defending takedowns, but defending takedowns where they're both kind of holding on to each other in some kind of position for... I think this fight's going to suck ass. I think this is going to be one of the worst fights we've ever seen. Not one of the worst fights, but I think this is fucking not guaranteed because every fight is, but I think this fight's going to be fucking awful, boys. Give me Rainer de Ritter by majority, 30-27 decision. Please, de Ritter, let's make this interesting, I beg, and then let's actually give him a real light heavyweight. Next, the co-main event. Sergey Spivak versus Vitor Petrino. I have no idea how Sergey Spivak is the underdog here, the actual ranked heavyweight. Vitor Petrino moving up to heavyweight. I have no remembrance if this is his first trip to heavyweight or if he's fought in heavyweight before. Oh, yeah, he's fought in heavyweight before. Now I remember, he fought. And it's the one reason I'm picking Sergey Spivak. Vitor Petrino has been dropped in, most of its fights. In last fight, he got dropped by Steven Asplin, who I think when it comes to heavyweights has the most pillow hands maybe we've ever seen. Maybe other than Jailton Almeida. Steven Asplin does not hit hard at all, and you're getting dropped by him, and you think you're going to go in against Sergey Spivak and not get absolutely annihilated? I don't know what these odd makers are thinking. Yes, I know Spivak has been knocked out before by, the top of the game. Tom Aspinall, fucking, who else? Somebody else really good. Was it Volkov? Maybe Volkov. Really close fight with Waldo that I think most people thought he won from what I've seen. Beat Andrew Dolidze, which, the fuck I'm talking about. Dolidze, whatever the fuck his name. Good win for him off that. And honestly, I think he's going to get this done. I don't know. I think most people that think Petrino's going to win is just somehow thinking he's going to find that shot, and I just don't know why. Spivak's chin is not that bad, and Petrino is not that great. And if anything, his chin I would reckon is worse if you're getting dropped by Asplin. So give me Sergey Spivak by round 2 TKO. I think he's going to get it done in the second round. I think these odds are horrendous. I have no idea why Petrino is a fucking, I don't know why Spivak is the underdog. It's dumb as shit. They need to fix this shit. I think Petrino, with his... he's just not the most defensively sound guy. I know Spivak's not either, but, dropped by people pillow hands, really only been knocked out by people that are really good at, not... Like I said, it was Tom Aspinall and somebody else that hits hard. So, yeah, like I said, give me Sergey Spivak by round 2 TKO. Give me the underdog. We get to the main event, boys, which I'm real excited about. First, Anthony Hernandez. Really the Marab of middleweight. Beats you by pressure grappling, shooting takedown after takedown after takedown. If you get up, don't worry, he's taking you down again. Striking, not awful. I feel like it was a little overrated going into the Strickland fight, but I feel like people realize it's not as good as we think. But, it's not awful by any means. Like, it's not bad striking. Yeah, pretty much that. Decent submission game. But mostly, like I said, just like kind of a control grappler, or like a pressure grappler is trying to get you tired pretty much and take the second and third round. Gregory Rodriguez, Obama on steroids. The motherfucker hits like a goddamn train. Also a BJJ world champion, so he's got really good grappling. And I'm going to tell you why I'm taking Gregory Rodriguez. Gregory Rodriguez has crazy power and can also grapple. So like I said, I think he's going to manage to prevent this from getting onto the ground. And even if it does get on the ground, like I said, he's going to get back up. Because people that are much worse at grappling than him have gotten up. He's going to be ripping his hard-ass body kicks. Gregory Rodriguez has some of the, literally probably the hardest hitting body kick I've ever seen. Like, it's just so loud and so thudding. The ones he hit on Kopylov, just absolute fucking insanity. The knees, and just like, his power in his hand, knocking out Bruno Ferrero with like just a pretty basic straight, maybe even a jab. I think it was a straight, not quite a jab. But I think it's pretty obvious. Anthony Hernandez is going to have to try to come in here. If he's going to do his normal thing, which is control grappling, and even then, I think Gregory Rodriguez's grappling is probably better, to be honest. So, I think Anthony Hernandez's mode to victory. Pretty much, if this gets past the third round, I'm taking Hernandez, because that's the one probably. Well, there's two problems with Rodriguez. One, he has literally like a round in like a minute. If you get out of the first round with Rodriguez and you made him work at all, he's gassed. Like, he's done. Also, he's kind of chinny. But like I said, I don't think Hernandez is like the best striker. Yes, do I think he can catch Rodriguez? Yeah. But like, I'm not counting on it. What I am counting on is Rodriguez to rip these body kicks to the chinny body of Anthony Hernandez, who cannot take body shots too well. And I'm going to be calling a round 1 TKO for Gregory Rodriguez. I think he's going to starch. Right, give me KO, because I think he's starching Anthony Hernandez out cold. I don't think it's actually going to be a body kick KO, because I think what's going to happen is he's going to maybe rip one body kick or a knee, have Hernandez so worried about getting hit to the body, and he's going to get starched out cold with like the craziest straight, overhand, hook, something. I think bro is killing Anthony Hernandez. We're about to watch the death of Anthony Hernandez. And we're about to watch Rodriguez go on a big upswing. I'm excited to see where he can go. I really love Gregory Rodriguez, the Brazilian Obama. What can I say? I went out there and I killed Anthony Hernandez. I was told by the American people that I had to take care of it. Give me Gregory Rodriguez, round 1, murder of Anthony Hernandez, preventing him from getting the takedowns like he needs. Like I said, if this honestly gets to like 4 minutes into the second round, I'm probably taking Anthony Hernandez. As soon as the third round hits, Gregory Rodriguez is gonna like shrivel and like actually just die of dehydration or something. I don't know where his gas tank. Honestly, he has the gas tank if you just brought Obama into the cage now. Like, I don't know, what is he, like his 60s? Probably, somewhere around there. If you just grabbed Obama off the street or out of his bed right now and put him in the cage, that's probably the same amount of stamina that Gregory Rodriguez has. So, but I don't think it's going to matter, because I think Gregory Rodriguez is going out there and starching Anthony Hernandez out cold in the first round. Those are the pick, boys. We'll go over it one more time. Gregory Rodriguez, round 1 starching. Sergey Spivak, round 2 starching. Rainer DeRitter, majority boring-ass decision. Mason Jones, majority exciting-ass decision. I think that fight's going to be a banger. Carly Judice, round 2 exciting women's KO. Anthony Witt, round 1 athletic destruction over pure obesity. The Blob, round 1 KOing Kennedy Black Abraham Lincoln. Chris Padilla, round 1, or I think I said round 2, TKO over Buff Kevin Gastelum. Kevin Gastelum version 2.0. And last but not least, the Moose getting it done by majority decision against this fucking guy. He looks weird as shit. He looks like he should be in like a, I don't know, like a lotion commercial or so. I don't know if that sounds weird. This dude looks like he'd be in some like male like beauty thing commercial. He looks weird as shit, bro. But still, Jackson McVeigh, majority decision. Let me know what you guys think's gonna happen this guy. Oh my fucking god. UFC, billion-dollar company. Can you ever fix your goddamn website? Let me know what you guys think of the card. Let me know what you want to see next. I'm excited for this shit. Let me know if you guys are as well. And I hope you have a good one, boys.